Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails throw.
Toad that under cold stone days and nights has 31.
Sweltered, sleeping, venom got, boil thou first in the charmed pot.
Fillet of a finny snake,
in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog,
Wool of bat and tongue of dog.
adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg
and howlet wing.
For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth, boil and bubble.
Double, double, toil and trouble,
fire burn and cauldron bubble.
double, double, toil and trouble,
fire burn and cauldron bubble.
peace.
The charms wound up.
Bravo.
All right.
Okay, I don't know about you. If you're not in the Halloween spirit now, I don't know what's wrong with you. I found my coven personally. Derek, that was a preview of a new play called Playhouse Creatures, which premieres next weekend at the Midtown Arts and Theater Center, Houston. It is being staged by a brand new theater group in town, Lionwoman Productions TX.
Yeah, so that preview just now was featuring Tyne Janae, Gina Magallon, and Alex Szeto-Joe. Thank you, ladies. Very, very nice. And joining us now with more about Lionwoman Productions TX is the founder and producer of Playhouse Creatures, Michelle Britton. Welcome to Houston Life.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me. I'm delighted to be here.
And the show, this is the Texas premiere of the show. Talk to us about starting a theater company. How did this come about? Because you have 30 years of experience. You've performed on stages truly all over the world, Michelle.
Thank you. That's true. I think this is an idea that I've had for a lot of years. I do have kind of a passion or a knack for wanting to pull creative forces together and to create projects together, which is, you know, producing. And so I've produced things on a small scale, but every experience I've had and every opportunity that I've had to work with different theaters and different creatives kind of led me, especially during COVID, to kind of go, I think now is the time. I have this wealth of experience. I want a brand new adventure. And so I just kind of leapt into it. It's been a year and a half, and we open next week, and I just can't believe the caliber of people that are working with me on it. So I'm very humbled.
Well, we're so lucky to have you because you've spent your career in LA, in New York, and now Houston gets to experience what you have put forth. What a strong name for a theater group. Why did you choose this name, Lionwoman?
Oh. Well, this actually, it goes back about 35 years, and I was living and working in LA, and one night I had a dream that I was half lion and half woman. I looked a lot like Raquel Welch in 1 Million BC in my mind.
Very nice.
So that just kind of stuck, and I kept thinking, if I ever do a theater company, I want to call it Lionwoman. So that was kind of the genesis of it.
Explain to us the mission of your theater company as well, because there's something very special about this. It's more than just about putting beautiful shows on stage and entertaining audiences.
Yes, I really want it to be mission-based. I believe that theater changes lives. That's really kind of the driving inspiration for this. So our mission is to produce works that feature lesser heard voices. We do, and this is everybody. This is people who are older. This is, you know, people with different situations in life. So we really want to celebrate voices. We want to do things that feature diversity, perhaps unusual casting, or people who might normally not be thought of for a particular role. We want to bring that. And we want to make positive change. I would really like to see how theater can make a positive impact. We know that it does good for a singular person. We know that it works miracles on audiences. I'd like to be a part of a movement to move it further and maybe do good for our community and the wider world. And the other half of the mission is I want to bring visibility to colleagues and theater friends who I've watched for years and who perhaps don't get as much visibility as they used to. So I'd like to feature them, plus plus new people who don't really have a resume built yet, who are still building their craft, to give them visibility and an opportunity to be celebrated.
I love to hear about not only a woman with goals, but someone who is taking it and actually you producing and creating. What advice do you have for creatives like you who say, you know what, I've always kind of wanted to do something like that, or I've always wanted to be a part of a theater production? What kind of advice do you have?
God, that's a great question. I have made it a point to go with my instinct and to invite other people who I feel have the same values, are ethically centered the way I view it. Of course, you can make a mistake every once in a while, but the collaboration, the incredible level of commitment to this project, because it was an idea I had, and these people just came on board. That's what I would say, is surround yourself with like-minded people who will support you and who have your back.
That's great advice, Michelle.
Really is.
Hey, before we let you go, we do want to point out that you have partnered with Angela House. It's a nonprofit that helps women transition back into society after incarceration, which I think is a beautiful, beautiful effort. Let's chat quickly. Playhouse Creatures, this is the Texas premiere happening next weekend here at Match.
Yes. We open November 7th through the 23rd, and this is a play about the first women in England who were able to legally work on stage as actors. It's set during the 1660s. It's a very funny comedy, but it has a lot of resonance for us in 2024. So that's one of the key things about it, and that this show promotes self-advocacy and autonomy and creating strategies for yourself to move past the obstacles. That was a natural fit with Angela House. The residents, in fact, I was just at a luncheon yesterday for the graduates this year, and the work that they did in creating these performance pieces, it was stunning. And I'd like to do a little bit more with it. We're talking with them about maybe doing another evening like it, and of course bringing the workshop back next year.
All right, Michelle Britton, we got to leave it there. Founder of Lionwoman Productions TX. Keep an eye on this lady. She is going places. Thanks so much for your time.
Oh, thank you.
And a reminder to our viewers, Playhouse Creatures will premiere on November 7th and run through November 23rd at the Midtown Arts and Theater Center in Houston, or Match, for a link where you can find tickets. Visit our website, HoustonLife.tv, and look for that scene on Houston Life section.